Tomorrow, the Bronze Bomber returns.
Wilder teeing off on Stavern!
America's first undefeated heavyweight champion in 20 years, Deontay Wilder makes his first defense against Eric Molina. Plus, undefeated Jose the Sniper Pedraza launches an all-out assault for the junior lightweight title. Deontay Wilder versus Eric Molina. Jose Pedraza versus Andrey Klimov. Tomorrow at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. Only on Showtime.
Alabama at the historic City Hall. Established in 1834, it's Show Sports Press Pass live coverage of the official weigh-in for historic night of boxing coming up at the Bartow Arena on the campus of University of Alabama, Birmingham, Saturday night, only on Showtime. Hello there, I'm Mauro Ranello, and it is great to be here in the heart of Dixie, where we have already enjoyed Southern hospitality, gearing up for what should be a memorable night of action. A near sellout crowd is expected at Bartow Arena on Saturday, where for the first time ever, a heavyweight championship boxing match will go down. It will pit Alabama's native son, the undefeated Deontay Wilder, in his maiden voyage as WBC Heavyweight Champion, as he will make the first defense of his title against Eric Molina, a 33-year-old challenger out of Texas. He's been beaten twice, both in the first round. In fact, he is going to try to attempt to become only the fourth fighter in history to suffer a knockout loss in his professional debut and then go on to win a heavyweight title. Not only that, Molina will be looking to make history as the first Mexican-American heavyweight champion, but the weekend really is all about Deontay Wilder, the first American heavyweight champion since Shannon Briggs lost his claim to the throne back in 2007. And back on January 17th, Wilder was able to break a 17-fight winless streak for Americans when it came to heavyweight championship fights, and he became the first undefeated American heavyweight champion since the first Southpaw heavyweight kingpin, Michael Moore, back in 1994. So while we gear up here, Jimmy Lennon Jr. getting ready to welcome the fighters to the stage. A great crowd is beginning to form on hand. It's a gorgeous day here in Birmingham, Alabama, the biggest city in the state. Let's revisit what happened January 17th when Wilder met defending WBC heavyweight champion Stavern in Las Vegas. And we enter the championship rounds. Stavern's WBC heavyweight title at stake.
3 minutes and you're champion of the world, if you're smart. He's going to go for it, you know that, right? Pivot out and go right back in, hands up.
One more round, son. One more round.
The one thing we can safely say about this fight is almost no one thought it would reach the 12th round, and it has.
Wilder starting with the jab. He finishes it with the jab.
Who can't overcome? Who can't take a punch? Who can't go 12? Who can't overcome adversity? Yeah. He can, he can, he can.
Here we go, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision, all in favor of the winner, and the first American boxer to win the heavyweight title in nearly a decade, the new WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
Man, I'm so excited. I'm just happy to bring this belt back to America officially. I proved I'm a champion, and I proved to the world what I could do. I want to know what's the other questions. I think I answered every question tonight. We shook the world, baby.
So a lot of questions answered when it came to Deontay Wilder's overall skill set, going the distance for the first time in his career and showing off his skills as a boxer, as a puncher, as a defensive fighter, and really silencing a lot of critics as he defeated Berman Stiverne back on January 17th to become the first American heavyweight champion in nearly a decade. And don't forget, coming up immediately following our coverage of the official weigh-in for Wilder Molina, it will be the encore presentation of All Access, a behind-the-scenes look as Deontay Wilder gets set to defend the title for the first time in front of family and friends on an historic night here in Alabama, and to talk a little bit more about what this fight means, not only to the sport of boxing, but to the state of Alabama and Birmingham. I'm joined by Birmingham City Council President Jonathan Austin. Jonathan, here we are 2 years removed from the 50th anniversary of the Civil Rights Movement, and you have an African-American heavyweight champion from Tuscaloosa making his first title defense right here in Birmingham. Talk about your feelings.
Well, you know, first, Mauro, thanks for having it, and we're so excited about having the fight here in Birmingham. It's going to be tremendous. It's an amazing opportunity to continue to showcase the city of Birmingham, to show where we've come in 50 years, and for Deontay to defend his title here in Birmingham is exciting, and we know he's going to come away victorious.
How is Deontay Wilder connected to the people of Alabama? We know this is football country, home of 15-time NCAA college football champion, University of Alabama. We know about the Iron Bowl with Auburn in Alabama. How does Deontay Wilder figure in?
Well, he's the biggest thing that's happened in Alabama in the last 50 years, if you will. And let me tell you something. The people of Alabama know you have to choose one team or the other. Well, one thing is for sure. Everybody in Alabama has chosen Deontay Wilder as our hero, as our champ, and we're going to be behind him in the state of Alabama. We're excited about him, and here in the city of Birmingham to have such a historic event take place. We're looking forward to this fight and for him to continue to be victorious for years to come. Yeah,
it's the first heavyweight championship fight in Alabama history. Yep. We know that Alabama had issues with commissions back in the 70s, but it was because of Deontay Wilder's success. First as a bronze medalist, the last American male to medal at the Olympics. He and his team were instrumental in getting a commission put together in 2009, the reason we're here today.
That's right, and I have to tip my hats off to Gene Hallman and the Bruno event team for really pulling the things together. The mayor of Birmingham, Mayor William Bell, really did a yeoman's job of putting Birmingham at the forefront of having this event. When everyone said we couldn't do it, here we are today talking about it, less than a day away from seeing him continue to retain his title.
And we're talking about a sellout at Bartow Arena on Saturday night.
That's right, absolutely.
And we look forward to seeing you there. Jonathan Austin, Birmingham City Council President. It's a big event here. It's the first of its kind. And without further ado, let's go to the Hall of Famer, ring announcer Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you, and indeed we do welcome you here to City Hall here in the Magic City of Birmingham, Alabama, as we present our official weigh-in for our big night of action coming away, taking place tomorrow at the University of Alabama at Birmingham, and it's all brought to you by DeBella Entertainment and Showtime, sponsored by Corona, La Cerveza Más Fina. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our opening Showtime Championship boxing bout features 12 rounds of boxing for the vacant IBF Junior Lightweight Championship of the World. And this bout is brought to you in association with Gary Shaw Productions and Universal Promotions. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming the fighters as they make their way up to the stage. First, with a record of 19 victories in his 20 professional bouts, he is ranked number 6 in the world as a junior lightweight. From Russia, please welcome Andrey Klimov. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, in this vacant world title bout, holds a record of 19 wins, no losses, 12 wins coming by way of knockout. He is ranked the IBF #1 world contender from Sidra, Puerto Rico, introducing Jose Sniper Pedraza. And And now, ladies and gentlemen, we invite our fighters to the scale. Bringing to your attention, this vacant world title bout has a weight limit of 130 pounds even. First, ladies and gentlemen, he is making his first attempt at a world title. Once again, ranked number 6 in the world from Russia. Here is Andrey Klimov. Thank you. Andrey Klimov weighs in at 129 pounds. 129 pounds for Andrey Klimov, number 6 in the world. And now, ladies and gentlemen, he also is making his first attempt at a world title. We welcome to the scale the undefeated number 1 ranked junior lightweight from Puerto Rico, Jose Sniper Pedraza. Jose Pedraza weighs in at 129 3/4 pounds. 129 3/4 pounds for Pedraza.
Hold it.
So it will be for a vacant 130-pound championship, the co-feature kicking things off on Showtime Championship Boxing Saturday night as the undefeated Jose Pedraza from Puerto Rico, who turned 26 last month, 19-0 with 12 wins inside the distance. He will face off with Andrey Klimov, the once defeated Russian with a record of 19-1, 9 wins by way of KO, looking to become Russia's first 130-pound champion. The title vacated by Rancis Barthelemy, who is moving up in weight. He'll be taking on Antonio DeMarco on the next PBC on CBS card, which comes your way 1 week from Sunday on June 21st. But getting things underway on Showtime Championship Boxing, our inaugural visit to the state of Alabama. The first championship fight of its kind on this soil will be Pedraza versus Klimov for a vacant junior lightweight crown.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen. It's history in the making, the very first world title bout in the state of Alabama ever. And this is it for the vacant IBF Junior Lightweight World Championship. Jose Sniper Pedraza, Andrey Klimov.
All right, joining me now is Andrey Klimov. Andrey's translator is Alex Vasefeld. Alex, a chance for, well, it's a historic night all around, but it's a chance for Andrey to become the first Russian 130-pound champion. He's won 3 in a row since his lone loss against a guy who's considered one of the best fighters in the sport right now in Terence Crawford. How did that setback prepare him for this first shot at a championship?
Твой бой с Кrawfordом, насколько он тебя подготовил к сегодняшнему бою, который ты завтра должен будешь?
Я думаю, я вырос на порядок. То есть я после Кроуфорда стал более уверенный. То есть боксер с величайшим боксером, то есть с хорошим. И считаю, что вполне готов боксировать сейчас с абсолютно болевым соперником.
He believes that he grew up as a fighter after that fight, and it actually got him ready for anything that comes along the way right now as we speak. And there's nothing that could be brought into that ring that I haven't seen before. It's a very privileged position to be in, and he's really gonna, explore it.
With 9 wins by way of knockout, he started his career at 140 pounds, now campaigning at 130. Is there more power in his arsenal because he's at the lighter weight?
Как ты себя чувствуешь, если 130 паундов, у тебя сильнее удары, или там чувствуешь себя сильнее, как физически или нет?
Я что в 135, что в 130 боксирую обязательно одинаково. То есть для меня не составляет... Я в 135 уходил практически не сгоняя вес.
It really doesn't matter. He fought at 140 pounds, Ty Burnett. He fought at 35, John Molina. He beat them all. And 130 pounds, he feels exactly the same, if not more powerful. But it wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't matter.
His opponent is just standing inches away, so we're not going to get into the X's and O's. But get him to give us a reason why they should tune in for the start of Showtime Championship Boxing Saturday night.
Как ты считаешь, почему зрители должны посмотреть на этот бой? Насколько этот бой должен быть зрелищный в твоем сознании? Что ты в ринге покажешь, чтобы заинтересовало зрителя?
Ну, я думаю, будет великолепная, во-первых, техника, и будет бой, действительно будет бой, который чемпионский бой.
Well, first of all, it's going to be a very technical fight. Both of the guys, he's saying me and him, good amateurs with a good amateur background, but also he's going to put a lot of pressure, and he's ready to bang. This is the fight that he was waiting for a long time. He's not going to just make it slip. That's all.
All right, thank you very much.
No problem.
Andrey Klimov, who will be fighting the man who's joining me right now, Jose Pedraza, for the vacant 130-pound championship, undefeated at 19-0, 12 wins inside the distance. And first of all, I want to know what it feels like to be getting a shot at a championship, knowing Puerto Rico has a storied history in the sport.
¿Cómo te sientes esta oportunidad del título mundial?
Bueno, me siento bien contento, bien ansioso, nervioso. Lo importante es que sé controlarlo, así que estoy esperando que llegue, que sea mañana ya para demostrar una vez más de que estamos hechos.
The regular anxiety and the nervousness of the big fight. Can't wait till tomorrow to do the big fight and get this big win for Puerto Rico.
What kind of a fight do we anticipate? What's he going to bring to the ring on Saturday?
¿Qué anticipamos de la pelea?
Bueno, pueden anticipar una gran pelea. Nosotros vamos a pelear los dos asaltos y podemos noquearlo, pues bienvenido sea el knockout.
A great fight. We're ready for 12 rounds. We can knock him down. We'll knock him down.
He's known as francotirador, which is Spanish for sniper. Why?
¿Por qué te dice el sniper?
Mira, porque soy bien certero, no desperdicio muchos golpes y mañana lo van a ver.
Because he doesn't waste any punches, and you're going to see tomorrow why he's a sniper.
All right, might not be Puerto Rico versus Mexico, but it is Puerto Rico versus Russia for a vacant 130-pound crown. The undefeated Jose Pedraza against the once-defeated Andrey Klimov. All coming your way Saturday on Showtime Championship Boxing.
Well, fans from City Hall in Birmingham, Alabama, we are ready to weigh in the main event of the evening, the heavyweight championship of the world, brought to you by DeBella Entertainment in association with Don King Productions and Showtime, sponsored by Corona, La Cerveza Más Fina. Well, fans, here we go. It is 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the world. First, we invite our fighters to the scale. He is the challenger with a record of 23 wins, 2 losses, with 17 wins coming by way of knockout, representing the Rio Grande Valley in Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the number 7th ranked heavyweight in the world, known as Drummer Boy, Eric Molina. And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the stage, he is boxing's pride of Alabama. The first American to hold the heavyweight title in nearly a decade, the Olympic bronze medalist, the undefeated WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. ladies and gentlemen, we invite our fighters to the scale. First, we invite the challenger, making his first attempt at a world title. He is looking to spoil the homecoming celebration and looking to become the very first Mexican-American heavyweight world champion. Ranked number 7 in the world from Texas, please welcome the drummer boy, Eric Molina.
Go, champ. Go, champ. Go, champ. Sir.
Wow.
Eric Molina weighs in at 239 1/4 pounds. 239 1/4 pounds. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the defending world champion, proudly making his first defense of his world title here in his home state of Alabama. Undefeated at 33 wins, no losses, 32 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the WBC Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
Yes, Alabama, baby.
229.
Deontay Wilder weighs in at 229 pounds. 229 for Deontay Wilder.
Think it's a game. It's a game.
So they have officially weighed in. The main event is set for Saturday night, a historic night of boxing here in the state of Alabama as the undefeated champion Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, makes his maiden voyage as kingpin in front of his home state against Eric Molina, who comes in having won 5 straight since his second career defeat against Chris Arreola. He had Arreola hurt in the first round, ended up getting stopped. And he will now attempt to become the first Mexican-American heavyweight champion. So lots of history at stake on Saturday night. We invite you to be a part of the festivities. As you know, anything can happen in the heavyweight division. All it takes is one punch. Both of them possess plenty of pop. Of course, Wilder's knockout streak ended at 32 as he went the distance for the first time in his last fight as he usurped Berman Stiverne as WBC heavyweight champion, answering a lot of questions in the process, proving that he could go past 4 rounds. He'd never been past 4 in those 32 previous fights, proving that he can box. He outboxed Stiverne, and he had a lot of gas left in the tank when the final bell rang to end round 12. And going into the fight, he had an eye injury the night before that he did not disclose to anyone. He was doing some stretches with a band. It slipped off his foot, hit him in the left eye. He had some vision problems, but went into the fight, and then he ended up re-injuring his right hand. He bent some of the rods that were in that surgically repaired right hand in round 3 or 4. He also said that that had a factor in not going for the knockout against Stiverne, but here's the face-off. And they are definitely ready for business on Saturday night. The taller Wilder will carry a 5-inch reach advantage into the fight, but Molina said he's not here simply to be an opponent. He's not here to be the other side for what he thinks everyone believes is a successful homecoming. It's being billed as Sweet Homecoming, Alabama. But Molina and Wilder up in each other's grill right now. And the crowd, you can feel the energy. It's palpable here in the great outdoors. A beautiful day in downtown Birmingham. And a sold-out crowd will welcome them Saturday night at Bartow Arena. And the trash talking has begun. So the stage is literally set for a heavyweight showdown on Saturday night. And plenty of verbal sparring already underway. We're going to bring in the challenger, Eric Molina. Eric, what were you guys talking about there?
I just told him, you know what? It's time to test that chin. Whole world wants to know how he's going to react. I'm going to test that chin. I've hurt every single opponent I've been in the ring, just like he has. I'm going to test that chin on Saturday.
This man in your corner, Oliver McCall, former heavyweight champion, he shocked the world back in '94, stopping Lennox Lewis in the second round. How does having someone like him in your corner prepare you for the biggest fight of your life Saturday night?
It has prepared me in a way that upsets like that happen every 20 years. And it's due to happen Saturday night.
It's going to happen.
Eric, you're also a full-time high school teacher, special ed students. You've got a bachelor's and a master's, and yet here you are hours away from challenging for the heavyweight title of the world. Was this always in your plans? Is this destiny?
This is God's plan. I lost my first fight coming in to start my professional career. Since then, it's been God guiding me to Saturday. I'm strong. I'm spiritually, mentally, physically strong. I'm a strong man right now. I'm coming for him. This is God's plan.
Eric Molina, drummer boy, who's drumming up plenty of publicity in advance for the biggest fight of his life. He's a prohibitive underdog coming in against Deontay Wilder. And the champion now joins us. Deontay, you take a look around, a huge crowd on hand here in Birmingham. What does it mean to you now, just hours away from making your first title defense in your home state and making history as the first heavyweight champion ever to defend the title here?
It means everything. It means history, you know, and I'm all about history. I'm ready to make history right here in the state of Alabama, right here in the city of Birmingham, baby. They coming out, they showing up, and we're going to have a full-pack arena, and I'm going to show them what it's all about. You know, the bronze bomber here, I'm not going nowhere, and the belt is not going nowhere. Stand right here with the champ in Birmingham, Alabama.
You answered a lot of questions in winning the title from Berman Stavern on January 17th. What was the biggest question you answered, and what gave you the biggest motivation to silence the critics?
Well, the biggest thing I answered for all the critics, that I can take a punch, I can go to rounds, and I can box. So what's next? I'm ready for any opponent. We started with Molina. When we knock him down, like I said, when I knock him down, I'm gonna stand over and say, "Welcome to Alabama." That's gonna be the end of that, and we're gonna move on. But I can't wait, man. Saturday night is gonna be a blast. Those that are coming, this is a historical moment. I can't wait. The first title defense ever in the state of Alabama, man. The any division is going down. How can I lose from that? A sold-out arena. Come on, baby.
You won the title on your hero Muhammad Ali's 73rd birthday. He was known for picking the rounds. I know you don't want to make a prediction, but you did mention the third round. Are you sticking to that?
I said the third round is going to be exciting. so you know, it's going to be exciting. It can go lesser than that. You know, the way I'm feeling, the way this crowd feeling, man, it's going to be an exciting night. Just tell people to sit in their seats and make sure they're looking. Don't go to the bathroom. Don't go get nothing to eat. Get that before time. Get everything. Load up on 5 or 6 hot dogs and nachos and cheese, because it's going to be an exciting fight. And I promise you.
He's a man who puts the BAM in Alabama. He's the WBC Heavyweight Champion Deontay Wilder. He makes his first title defense Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 Pacific, only on Showtime. Thank you very much, champ.
Thank you, brother.
All right, Deontay Wilder. So before all the action on Showtime Championship Boxing Saturday night, we've got some special fight action for you on Show Extreme. Title Eliminator coming your way. Join Barry Tompkins and Steve Farhood at 7 o'clock on Show Extreme. A delicious appetizer for the main course. The first championship doubleheader in the state of Alabama's history. It all gets underway at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, with a vacant 130-pound title up for grabs as the undefeated Jose Pedraza defends against, or faces the once defeated Andrey Klimov for the title that was vacated by Rancis Barthelemy. And then it culminates with Alabama's own Deontay Wilder making the first title defense of the WBC heavyweight belt against Eric Molina from Texas. So you can get in on the conversation Saturday night by using hashtag WilderMolina. And don't forget to follow all of the events associated with SHOWTIME Sports on the website and the YouTube channel. Coming up, it's an encore presentation of All Access Deontay Wilder. We hope you're ready. It promises to be a scintillating night of the sweet science. It's coming up Saturday night, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, only on Showtime. For everyone here, I'm Mauro Ranallo. Thank you for watching Show Sports Press Pass Live.
Come on, guys, let's go. Get your distance.
Ready in front.
Make sure you're smiling. Work on that. Spirit when the band finishes. Spirit when you cheer. Spirit, spirit, spirit.
Down, middle, down, pump, not shake, pump. Down, middle, down,